Hello friends, welcome to my cricket dreams. In this video, I plan to say today's cricket news. Here we can look at the top 10 highest individual scores in the T20 cricket. Ever since its inception in 2004, T20 cricket has been in cricket's answer to fast sports like football. Although there seems to be enough backing from the supporters for all three formats of the game, Test cricket has gradually lost its screen, while the shortest format of the game has massively grown into popularity. And also the T20 game manages to keep the supporters on the feet, be it Yuvraj Singh's 6 sixes in an over or Brendon McCullum's breathtaking 158 runs not out in the IPL opener in 2008. The shortest format of the game has never failed to live up to the expectations of the fans. The T20 game manages to keep their supporters on the feet. T20 batting is not about mindless locking throughout the game. It is about maintaining a strategic game plan that evolves within the match situation. Knowing which bowlers to attack, which parts of the ground to target, street smartness is key to getting big scores, especially in the T20 format of the game. On this news, let us look at the top 10 of the highest individual scores posted in a T20 match. Number 1, Graham Napier. 152 runs not out versus success. 24 June 2008, Graham Napier's breathtaking assault against success in the Southern Division T20 Cup was outrageous. The ex all-rounder smashed an incredible unweighted 152 of 58 balls, pumping 16 sixes and 10 boundaries along the way. Striking at nearly 300, Napier broke into the top 3 list for the most sixes in a T20 innings. And number 2, Luke Wright. 153 runs not out versus excess. 25th June 2014, another Englishman rode his way into the history books. In the 2014 South Division game, an innings of 75 from JC Ryder and an unbeaten 100 from Tom Wesley helped Success post an impressive 225 runs on the board. In reply, Success were off a disastrous start, losing Chris Nash for an early duck, while Craig Corporia and Harry Finch also did not contribute much. However, Luke Wright's explosive 66 ball 153 propelled the chase side to the victory with 9 balls to spare. The former England international smashes 12 fours and 11 sixes as he pummeled the Sussex attack into the submission. And number 3, Aaron Finch, 156 versus England. 29 August 2013. During a T20 game between Australia and England in Southampton, the hosts won the toss and elected to bowl first. Despite losing David Warner very early, Aaron Finch and Shubman added over 110 runs in 9 overs before the latter was dismissed for 28. However, there was no stopping Aaron Finch on that day. The right-hander blasted 40 maximums and looked good for more before he was dismissed for a 63 ball 156 in the 18th over. Australia eventually ended up with 248 runs on the board and win the highest scoring game by 41 runs. Number 4, Brendon McCullum, 158 runs not out versus Royal Challengers Bangalore. 18 April 2008. The much-awaited anticipated of the Indian Premier League IPL kicked off with a peerless innings from the New Zealand's Brendon McCullum. Kolkata Knight Riders lost the early wickets of Sourav Ganguly, Ricky Ponting and David Lucey, but McCullum was operating on a different pedestal. The Kiwi opener powered 13 sixes and 10 fours as his unbeaten 158 enabled KKR post a formidable 222 on the board. In reply, Royal Challengers Bangalore were bowled out for a parley 82. It was the first time any player has scored over 150 in a T20 game. McCullum's unbeaten innings was a record individual score in the IPL for over 5 years. And number 5, Brendon McCullum. Again, 158 runs not out versus Jadeja. 3 July 2015. Batting first in a 2015 adverse T20 blast again in Birmingham, Warwickshire openers Varun Chopra and Brendon McCullum put up an opening stand of 160 in just 13 hours. Despite the fall of Chopra, McCullum continued his merry ways. The New Zealand heaved the ball past the boundary rope for fun as he crossed the 150 mark in a T20 game for the second time in his career, first one to be in the IPL game. McCullum's unbeaten knock of 158 of 64 balls contained 13 fours and 11 sixes at Warwickshire posted a mammoth 242 on the board before skidding out Derbyshire for 182. And number 6, Adam Leith, 161 versus Northamptonshire. 17 August 2017. Opener Adam Leith proved to be a massive difference in a NatWest 2017 T20 Blast game between Yorkshire and Northamptonshire in Leeds. Yorkshire's openers Leith and Coheller Cudmore with their powerful hitting piled on the misery on Northamptonshire. And also Cardmore was dismissed in the 10th over, but Leith's blistering knock unabated. The left-hander hit 24s and 7 sixes before being dismissed for a 73-ball 161 in the last over. In reply, despite the openers putting on a 72 runs in under 5 overs, Northamptonshire eventually collapsed to 136 runs all out. And number 7, herschelle, 162 runs not out versus Ireland. February 23, 2019, in a T20 game between Afghanistan and Ireland in the Hadram, Afghanistan opener herschelle went berserk from the first delivery. The 22-year-old massive player in the company of Usman Ghani put on a stunning 233 runs opening stand. It is a record stand for any wicket in T20 cricket, and it also marked only in the second time a 200-run partnership for any wicket was registered in a T20 game. The first one to be RCB, Virat Kohli and AB de Villiers, 235 runs partnership. Desai remained unbeaten on 172 balls, starting his innings with 11 fours and 16 sixes as Afghanistan marked 278 for 3, the highest score by any side in the format. The home team ended up winning the game by 84 runs. The left-hander in process broke Aaron Finch's record for the highest individual score in a T20 game as well. Number 8, Hamilton Muscanda, 162 runs not out versus Mashanald Eagles. February 11, 2016, in a 2016 domestic T20 game between Mountaineers and Moshand in the Bolivia, Hamilton Muscanda scored an unbeaten 162 of 71 balls. The right-hander innings comprised 14 fours and 11 sixes as Mountaineers posted a mammoth 243 on the board. Hamilton Muscanda opened the innings along with Roy Kaiser against Musconde Eagles, which saw the former explode with 162 runs from just 71 balls at Bolivia. His innings consisted of 14 boundaries and 11 maximums. Mountaineers were never in the chase before they lost a rain-married game by 125 runs, courtesy the DLS method. And number 9, Aaron Finch, 172 versus Zimbabwe. 3rd July 2018, in the third game of the 3-match T20 series between Australia and Zimbabwe in 2018, Aaron Finch broke his own record of the highest individual score in a T20 match. The captain led from the front as he smashed 16 fours and 10 sixes against a modest attack to pile on the agony on the horse. Chasing 230 for an unlikely win, Zimbabwe were bowled out for a partly 130. Finch in the process became the first player in T20 cricket and the third player in T20 history to post multiple 150 plus scores in a game. At number 9 and number 10, Chris Gayle, 175 runs not out versus Pune Warriors. April 23, 2013, Chris Gayle is renowned for his T20 heroics all around the world in T20 tournaments. The big left-hander, who has hit 22 centuries in the T20 format of the game, is miles ahead of duo of Michael Kinger and Aaron Finch, 8 apiece for the most centuries in format. In an IPL game in 2013 between Royal Challengers Bangalore, RCB and Pune Warriors India, the latter were at received end of some brutal hitting by Gill. The left-hander scored 17 maximums and root of a stunning and beaten 175 of 66 balls. In reply, Pune fell short of Gill's total by 42 runs. Gayle's 17 sixes and his knock of 175 are both records for the most sixes and the highest individual score by a player in the T20 cricket. The Jamaican big hitter is not surprisingly one of the 3 players to have scored multiple 150 innings in the format of the game. The left-hander, who is one of the most 14 players to have scored 100 in all 3 formats of the game, he is only one to have registered a Test match triple, an ODI double and a T20 century. Thank you for watching my channel. Kindly like, subscribe and comment. And for more such notifications of the world cricket, kindly subscribe the channel and also kindly like, share and comment the video. Thank you.